Hello again folks, not an electronics video this evening, just a quick sort of show and tell of a product that I purchased on Amazon yesterday that I'm really impressed with. Up until today in fact, I had been using the keyboard that I had stolen off my wife's computer on my PC. But I was conscious that I needed to sort of bite the bullet and purchase one, so last night, or was it not last night or the day before? Whatever it was, yeah. I had to dig about on Amazon, and with three sort of requirements. One, it had to have a numeric keypad. Two, it had to be a UK layout. And three, it couldn't be one of these garish RGB LED type gaming keyboards with, you know, fancy paint job and stickers and decals and logos everywhere. Or indeed, it couldn't have a phone holder or a cigarette lighter holder, because yes, I did find a keyboard that does have a cigarette lighter holder. It's beggars belief as to how that meeting went when they were talking about the R&D of the product. You know, yeah, it's got to have RGB lighting, and yes, we need to ensure that it can be, you know, this, that, and other, and absolutely has to have a cigarette lighter holder. I mean, why? Why would you do it? I just don't know. Suffice to say though, if you're in the market for a keyboard that has a built-in cigarette lighter holder, Chris Cochran, will provide you with a link down in the description below for you to purchase one. Anyway, let's crack on. So yeah, with all that out of the way, I decided to go with this TECKNET one. It arrived today, and the first thing I noticed when it arrived was the weight of it. It is super heavy. Not quite a kilogram, but it must weigh somewhere in the order of 800 or 900 grams. It is, as you can hear, a fairly hefty keyboard. Now, I assumed that the Allen bolts on here were just a moulding and plastic to give it that industrial look, but no, this does have a steel, as you can probably hear from that neodymium magnet attaching itself. It's got a steel faceplate, which is giving it weight and, yeah, like I say, a nice industrial look to it. Yeah, it's really smashing. It's also got, through the faceplate, the actual towers. I don't know what you'd actually call them, but there's a little tower or a column that comes up well above the surface, and the keycaps themselves, once they're on, form a sort of umbrella, if you will, over the top of those little columns or whatever you call them. And what that aids is if you were to spill a glass of wine, for instance, on your old keyboard and have to steal your wife's keyboard because you've killed it, you know, what that's going to do is stop the wine getting into your keyboard. And essentially, theoretically, you could flood the keyboard or flush the keyboard with clean water and dry it out, and of course you should be able to use your keyboard. I'm 99% certain with this keyboard, given that, you know, those, you know, a good 8mm above the actual surface of the keyboard, it's probably gonna, you know, unless you're fully immersing this in a fluid, it's going to be fine. Onto the features of the keyboard itself, there's a couple of really good features. It said it's a gaming type keyboard. It's got the WASD keys there for your movement while you're playing a game. But say you're a left-handed gamer, and of course you use your mouse with your left hand, you may wish to use the cursors down here. And what this keyboard allows you to do is, by holding down the function and then W key, it swaps WASD down to here, and you can actually type those letters using the cursors once that mode's enabled. So it's just going to be a bit easier for lefties using the mouse with the left hand than the cursor, and they can still do the fire and run and all that stuff down on using the thumb. To take it off, just hold down function again and press W. Now, if you look at the top right here, where you've generally got your num lock, caps lock and scroll lock keys, you'll see there's this futuristic looking N and C for your caps and num lock. And scroll lock usually has an LED, but this keyboard it doesn't, and I initially thought there was a problem with it. So of course, dug out the instructions. Incidentally, it does come with a 2-year warranty, which is pretty good. But the instructions, you know, give great detail and actually show you that this is the gaming lock. So if you are a right-handed gamer, and of course you're using these keys down here, there is the chance, however slight, that you may press the Windows key. And of course, if you press Windows key whilst you're online gaming or whatever, it's going to kick you off the game and put your Windows desktop up, which is not ideal. So by holding down the function key and the Windows key, you will see that there's a little sort of lock, or a G, is it a G? I can't actually see, but yeah, there's a little logo lights up here anyway in red, and that is gaming lock, and that basically disables your Windows key, which is pretty handy, so you're not going to have any excuses really when you're playing online. Again, to take it off, function and you know, the Windows key, and that takes it off. Now, it wouldn't be a gaming keyboard unless it had some form of backlighting, and like I say, I'm personally not a big fan of it, especially this rainbow effect. You know, some people like that sort of thing, I don't. I'm not really adverse to backlighting per se, so it does have that on this keyboard. If you press the backlight button, you see it lights up in blue. If I press it again, it lights up in red. If I press it a third time, it brings the red and blue on together to give you this purple colour. Now, you can adjust the brightness by holding down function and using page up and page down. That adjusts your brightness. And function and actual lighting key itself will actually take you through a breathing mode, and it will cycle through the colours in sequence, and by holding down function and the plus and minus keys up here, you can adjust the speed at which it cycles through. Excuse me. Of course, if you just want it off, you can leave it off. But yeah, that said, I don't mind it in red actually, it looks quite pleasant actually. And the keys themselves are indeed backlit. You can see that E key in there probably just about. So if you are playing in the dark or whatever, or you know, using your computer in the dark, you can actually see where the keys are. So yeah, overall, I pretty like it. Sorry, it does have the function keys. So if you hold down function on your F1 keys, you've got your media controls for volume and speakers, mute and all that sort of stuff. Play, forward, reverse, all that good stuff. Keys for your email, browser, lock function and calculator. So yeah, all in all, pretty impressed with it, and even more so impressed with it when I tell you it was £13 and 49 pence including delivery. It's just a nice keyboard, and you're getting a lot for your money. One final point to say about it, a couple of final points. It does have provision for wrist rest. It doesn't come with one, but you know, you can probably get one. It's got little feet there on the bottom, so if you wish to lift up the back of it, and it does have a nice black braided cable with the obligatory gold plated USB connector there. So yeah, not a review. I'm not being paid to review this or anything like that at all. I just showing you my experience of a really good value keyboard, really solidly built, and I'm really impressed with it, genuinely impressed with it. So I might actually get another one as a spare, to be honest. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. If you thought it was a load of rubbish, or by all means pop a thumbs down on there. Any comments, questions, concerns, anything like that, use the you know, comment feature down below. And if you haven't already done so and you'd like to do so, click on my fat head just down here, and there'll be some other videos for you to watch should you wish to do so. That's it. Thanks very much again for watching. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves, and all the best.
Hello YouTube, this is Random Good Stuff here, bringing guys back with another YouTube video, and in this video I'll be doing an unboxing of the TECKNET Professional Gaming Keyboard. So this is a backlit keyboard, meaning there are three different black backlit colours. One is red, one is blue, and one is a really light purple. To view these colours, I will be adding a clip in this video, so keep watching this whole video to find out how it looks like. So this is compatible with both Windows and Mac, but I recommend you just use it with Windows more, as I have tried it with my Mac, and it is kind of confusing as the buttons are weirdly laid out, and some features such as the sound don't work with the Mac. So this is mainly designed for Windows devices, but Mac it is compatible. So this is the box that it comes with. It is a little bit heavy, but not too heavy right there. Easily pickable like that though. So yeah, very simple box, as you guys can see. Just with the branding, and that's all it is. And then you got your little delivery stuff right here. So if we get unboxing right now, I can show you what's in here. So when you unbox it like this, you're first presented with these. So one is a user manual and one is to extend your warranty by 2 years. So all you have to do is go onto this website right here, then type in the codes which are on the back of your keyboard, and then you get 2 years free warranty. Here is the user manual, which I highly recommend you guys read, as it does come with some of the key features that some people won't know. For example, how to change the colors, etc., and some of the key features. As I did say again, this is a mechanical keyboard, meaning that when you are typing like this, there are noises which loads of people actually really desire with a keyboard, as it's normally found on the old Dell keyboards, but now people are bringing it back with new keyboards. So this is the keyboard itself right here. Really nice layout. The first thing you see, the first actual thing that catches your eyes are the red keys right here. So the W, A, S, D, and the arrow keys are red. Straight away that makes you think, oh, it's a gaming keyboard, which it is. Then you get the cable right here, which is non-detachable, as you guys can see, is put into here. And one problem with this keyboard that it is USB 2.0, not USB 3.0, which would have been much better. But depending on the price, as it's only priced at £20, and to where you can purchase this, I'll leave a link in the description. It is only £19.99. But even for an extra £5 or £10, I would have liked a USB 3.0 for the fast transfer speed. So here is the keyboard right there. As you guys can see, the keys are very raised, as you guys can see right there. That is to help with the mechanical feeling, as you guys can see. I will be doing a clip of the sound itself, so you guys can see if it's to your desired sound. Here is the key which you use to change the backlit keys. So the lighting comes from the whole of the keyboard, not just inside the keys. So if you flip the keyboard over, you can see that it comes with a stand right here. So if you want to raise the keyboard a bit higher, and then you got this rubber padding right here to just protect the surface where the keys is. And here are the information which you put in to the website on here to get the 2-3 year warranties. So other than that, that's all it is with this keyboard. I will be now doing a clip of the sound of it, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So that was the sound of it. It's really nice sound, and I really like this. And now I'll be showing you guys the clip of the actual LEDs. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've connected it to my broadband, as I didn't want to connect it to my computer right now, as it will be too much of a hassle with my other keyboard. So this is the lighting. So there's an option to turn all the lighting off. And to change the lighting through the 3 colors, you press this button right here. I'm not sure how good the camera will pick it up, as it is quite light out right now, as it's just 1 o'clock in the morning. So if I just press this, it will go to red, or blue may I say, and then it'll go to red, and then it'll go to some really nice little light purple. Let me just hold the camera and then show you guys. Sorry if this is shaky, but I'm just trying to get the best view of the colors. So this is blue, as you guys can see. Really nice. It does cover the whole length of the keyboard. Then we go to red. Personally, I really like red. It just makes it stand out more, and it does have a nice composition with the red keys right here and there. And now we finally have purple. So that's all of the colors that is. Hopefully in the future there will be more keyboards with a lot more colors. So maybe an RGB keyboard, and now you have an option to turn it off. As you guys can see, if you don't want the light, you can just turn it off. So guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this. Please like, comment down below if you find this video helpful, and don't forget to go in the description and click on the link to where you can purchase this for only £19.99. Yes, you heard that right, £19.99. Most of these keyboards go for around £100–200, but if you're on a budget, I highly recommend this. So thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this. Please like, comment down below if you find this video helpful. Thank you.
suis confiné, oui, enfin je me suis confiné en cette période. Et alors je m'occupe et je vais vous faire une petite vidéo, si ça peut être utile. Puis ouais, je trouve ça sympa de communiquer, surtout que je me sens seul avec mon hamster et mon chat. Mais il n'y a plus d'hamster. Faut bien que le chat s'occupe. Alors, ouais, bon, notice, ok, bon, là, en Frenchy, bah, thank you very much. Alors, je sais plus comment on dit en chinois. Chéché. Ouais, mais il y a des petites erreurs, en fait. Oui, bon, c'est plus vrai ici que sur le clavier, parce que, pour ceux qui ont l'habitude des claviers mécaniques, INS, bah, c'est pour les modes, changer les modes de couleur. Eux, ils l'indiquent INS et la touche Home, mais ici, c'est inscrit, toc, donc INS, insert, et Home, bah, c'est LR, donc la flèche. Et puis celle-là, ils appellent ça retour rapide, je crois. Ouais, ça c'est pour, je sais plus. On verra ça. Après, je ferai une petite pause. Oui, enfin c'est sympa. Ouais, j'aurais dû peut-être prendre un peu plus de temps. Il y en avait peut-être des mieux. Mais je trouve pas encombrant. Ouais, j'avais besoin d'un clavier qui est pas trop encombrant. Celui-là, ouais, c'est pas le même prix, mais ça dure pas longtemps. Hein. Comptez, ouais, 2-3 ans. Pire. Évitez, alors absolument, mais absolument la fumée. Ouais. Oui, c'est pas complètement étanche. Hein. Si vous enlevez une touche, vous vous rendrez compte que non, en dessous de la touche c'est pas étanche. Donc bah, avec le temps, avec de la fumée, et ben voilà. Et puis si vous êtes en train de jouer, évitez de fumer, comme ça vous ne serez pas essoufflé. Non, c'est de la saloperie. Et aussi les cuisines ouvertes. Ouais, mais alors là, j'ai pas le choix. Et donc ça, eh ben les claviers mécaniques, ils aiment pas du tout. Et ma femme ne ménage non plus. Bon, ouais, si c'est bien, ouais, non, c'est bien lumineux, si j'aime bien. Par contre, il y a les symboles hein, et ces tirets, etc., qui sont en bas. Bah, ils sont pas trop visibles et ça, je trouve ça bien dommage. Et pourtant, les caractères, les autres, les plus gros, ils ressortent bien. Hein. Non, franchement, c'est très bien de ce côté-là. Donc, ouais, bon, ça, vous connaissez, hein, je pense, hein, FN, insert, hein, vous avez plusieurs modes qui sont sympas, enfin bref. Mode d'enregistrement, c'est FN 8 ou 9. Je vais pas trop vous en dire, parce que de toute façon, après, vous n'allez pas lire le mode d'emploi, ça va pas vous occuper. Alors, FN, donc, alors pour enregistrement, donc, la touche flèche, là, LR, c'est ce qu'ils disent la touche Home. Alors, voilà. On est en mode pas d'enregistrement. Si, voilà, ça clignote. Je suis en mode d'enregistrement. Vous oublierez pas d'éteindre la flèche. Eh ouais, il faudra l'éteindre si vous ne la voulez pas. Donc voilà, je vais faire ça. Voilà, c'est fait. Et là, je l'éteins. Eh oui. FN, fin. Donc fin, il y a marqué FIN. Donc c'est bien ça. Voilà. Donc couleur personnalisée. Voilà. FN. Flèche, ok. Ok. Voilà. Non, c'est sympa, moi j'aime bien. Bon, alors après vous avez plein de modes hein, pour les gamers. Bon, j'ai qu'une main. Oui, j'en ai qu'une. L'autre, je sais pas où elle est. Je peux pas tout vous montrer. C'est bien. Faut voir. Je vous dis avec le temps. Hein, ouais. Ouais, ça n'a rien à voir avec ça, mais le prix, lui, c'est plus du double. Donc, voilà. La question de saisie, hein, normal. Hein, c'est un clavier mécanique. Alors j'ai souvent vu des commentaires sur des claviers mécaniques où les gens ils se plaignaient du bruit. Ouais, ben c'est fait exprès. Alors voilà, j'aimerais bien vraiment pouvoir leur parler, leur dire oui, c'est fait exprès, il y a du bruit. Et s'il n'y avait pas de bruit, ben ça serait pas normal et puis on s'en plaindrait. Bon. Non, bon écoutez, ouais, c'est bien, à part les petits caractères qui s'allument pas super bien. Il faut que je prenne le coup parce que c'est de l'AZERTY et moi j'avais du QWERTY. Eh ouais, moi je suis à l'envers. Je suis comme les Anglais. Ouais, c'est pas... Ouais, c'est léger, puis ça prend pas de place. Voilà. Bah écoutez, achetez-le, puis si, si vous n'êtes pas satisfait, vous avez 30 jours hein, pour le retourner, hein. C'est gratos. Ouais, moi ça me suffit. Vous voyez, de l'autre côté, moi, je trouve ça pas mal. Ouais. J'y miserai pas plus, hein, c'est clair. Je suis pas un gamer.
drinking coffee right now. You guys feeling good? But not as good as me, trust me. You guys are not feeling good. Okay, so this is a 9.1% alcohol. There's a symbol of hops in here, so I already know this is going to be a hops and malts type of beer. Yeah, so we'll see. Here's what it says. Remember our first sip of hoppy beer? Do you? Really spit it out. Now we fantasize about this stuff. You know, those hop cones. Bursting with juice, ripe as hell. Makes you look forward to the first resin all day long. I mean, that's what they call it. So 9.1% alcohol, Jack.
If you're looking forward to buy the TECKNET keyboard, do not, cause after some hours, the thing just bricked. And I returned and buy a new one, and the same problem happened. So if you were any of those guys who want to get an affordable keyboard, you need to get another one.